is what we are saying. Otherwise, we have two ministers that are very caring, very concerned when it comes to issue of veterans. You know, even during our protest, you find out that they keep on calling every 10, 20 minutes. A minister will be putting up a call. I hope you guys are good. I hope nobody is injured. I hope there's no one lying down there as being sick. Have you been able to eat? Is there any harassment? Is there, putting up care and concern, trying to show that they do not want to see anything happen to a veteran. We cannot have it better than we are having it right now. But I will even tell you that it is even better this time around, even though we are lamenting, we are complaining, but still, if you want to compare with what has been happening in the past, this time is even far better than what has been happening in the past. Because I have to be honest with you, sometimes we protest, there's only going to be promise. We will only be promised after the protest, some senior citizens, some senior leaders of government will come out, speak with us, pacify us, beg us, promise that at a certain time the monies will be paid, and you find out that when the time comes, it's either not even being paid or we are giving peanuts. But this time around, I told you we got 50% earlier in December, 5th of December, and then we got 50% outstanding balance to make it 100% in January 7th. So fair enough, I think we need to be fair to the government. Like I said in my opening, the President and Commander-in-Chief, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was not a military man, has never been in the military, but I think he's fair in terms of making sure that our entitlement got to us. I will tell you another one. Just 3 weeks ago, the President also magnanimously approved some certain welfare packages for the serving military personnel, even though that was done for generals. But we are using the medium to say that what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Just like it was given to the generals, it should go down the ladder to the lowest man in the armed forces, those that are in the field, fighting the war, protecting the country, sacrificing their lives, facing the sun, facing the rain, and also there in harmattan and dust to ensure that the security is what it's supposed to be. Give it to them. And of course, those of us that have sacrificed our lives, that have done what those ones that are in there now are doing, or even did what they did not do in terms of the sacrifice, fair enough, I think it should also come to us. We have what is called Defense Health Insurance Policy, that is under the National Health Insurance Policy, which is supposed to cover all ailments of a veteran who have served this country meritoriously, who have sacrificed his life to protect lives and property and the territorial integrity of Nigeria against external aggression. There is supposed to be a special medical package for us, because after using your youthful age, jumping from point pole to pillar, obstacle, running in the bushes, doing the training, and other things, naturally it is when you get to your older age, that is when this thing will be asking you that, okay, when you were strong, the bones were strong, this is what you did with me. Now the bones are weak. I am going to tell you that time, what you did that time, it is time for payback. That time for payback that is now, we are having very serious challenge when it comes to medical health care. The medical facility, that is Defense Health Insurance Facility for veterans, is nothing to write home about. The illness that mostly veterans are suffering is not covered under the medical Defense Health Insurance Policy, which is not good enough. In fact, it is not even good at all that such things are not covered. We have had calls, we've written letters to the authority to seriously look into this very matter of medicals for the veterans, so that, because this is what we need mostly right now. Yeah. I am looking better because I'm opportune and privileged to have served and left the army still when I was, I'm still strong. But there are those that are bedridden. There are those that are on wheelchairs. There are those that have different deformities, either eye or ear or hand or leg or even both. And yet, you cannot go to hospital, military hospital, and get the kind of treatment you require. Even if you don't go to military hospital, ordinarily, under the Defense Health Insurance Scheme, you can go to the nearest medical facility to you that is covered under the National Health Insurance Scheme. The kind of attention you receive is very, very disheartening. And even when you get the attention, then you will not get drugs or medication for the kind of illness that a veteran is going to the hospital for, because it is not covered under that policy. And even the ones that are covered, when you go there, the procedure that you go through, they have to send a number, a certain number. It has to go to headquarters. It has to go to where this has to go to this. You will spend a whole day waiting for I forgot what they call it, waiting for that particular identification number or whatever for you to get treatment. Even if it is dead, one would have died before the number will come.